Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Nitin Gadkari, Minister of Road Transport, Highways, Government of India. Mr. C.K. Ranganathan, President Aima and Chairman and Managing Director, Cabin Care Private Limited. Dr. Sanjeev Goenka, Conclave Chairman and Chairman RP Sanjeev Goenka Group. Mr. Srinivas Dempo, Senior Vice President Aima and Chairman Dempo Group of Companies. Distinguished award winners, eminent guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to have you all with us this evening. The 12th Managing India Awards presentation is indeed a very special event in Aima's calendar, and this year, this occasion is made even more special as after a gap of over 2 years, we are holding the event physically again. It is very satisfying to be in the same room with all of you to celebrate excellence in management and nation building. Honorable Minister, it is a pleasure to have you with us, and many thanks for agreeing to present this year's Aima Managing India Awards. You are a transformative leader, and you have put Indian economy on an expressway to inclusion and growth. Your outstanding reforms and execution have made mobility faster and safer in India. Aima is privileged to have you as a friend, and our awardees are honored to receive their awards from you. Many thanks for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, these awards celebrate special achievers who have not just excelled in their domains, but have also done exceptional service to the society. At Aima, we believe that it is important to look beyond the narrow personal and organizational objectives and aim for socially and nationally relevant success. It has never been more important than during the last year or so when life and business have been disrupted by a deadly pandemic. Management and leadership have been tested during the past year, and great leaders have been separated from good ones. Tonight, we honor those who have achieved success in their chosen pursuits while helping others overcome their challenges and live better. The Managing India Award winners are a varied lot. They are doyens of Indian industry, path-breaking business founders, corporate empire builders, generous philanthropists, gifted artists, public sector companies, and multinationals. Diverse though they are in their pursuits, united are they in their purpose. They've all made outstanding contribution to the country. Through the Aima Managing India Awards, we show our appreciation of such special achievers, and we hope that these awards inspire others to follow their ideals. Young Indians need role models, and tonight's award winners are perfect examples of success with a higher purpose. It is very gratifying to have so many distinguished guests with us tonight, including Aima's friends and well-wishers and many past presidents and council members. We are also streaming this event live, and there are many more who have joined us online. I'm delighted to have you all with us tonight to celebrate the achievements of some remarkable individuals and organizations who have done us all proud. With these words, may I now invite the Aima President, Mr. C.K. Ranganathan, to deliver the welcome address. Thank you.
Shri Nitin Gadkari, Minister of Road Transport and Highways, Government of India. Mr. Sanjeev Goenka, Conclave Chairman and Chairman, RP Sanjeev Goenka Group. Srinivas Dempo, Senior Vice President Aima and Chairman Dempo Group of Companies. Rekha Sethi, Director General Aima. Distinguished award winners, eminent guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to have you all with us, and thank you for joining us this celebration of management and leadership excellence. Honorable Minister, it's a privilege to have you, and many thanks for agreeing to present the Aima Managing India Awards. You epitomize leadership virtuosity, and you have made a huge difference to India's transportation infrastructure over the past 7 years. You have revolutionized highway construction, tolling, and safety, and are also leading the greening of Indian economy with several vital initiatives in the area of alternative fuel for mobility. Thank you for joining us, and a very warm welcome to you, sir. Dr. Sanjeev Goenka, it's a pleasure to have you with us. You have been the driving force behind these awards since their inception, and you have played a very central role in the selection of the winners. Thank you for chairing the jury this year as well. A very warm welcome to you. Mr. Srinivas Dempo, always great to have you with us and a very warm welcome to you. I also welcome the many distinguished guests in the audience, the dignitaries from the government and the corporate world, the many past presidents of Aima, the members of Aima Council, and many eminent friends of Aima. A special welcome to all the winners of this year's Aima Managing India Awards. This day is about acknowledging your contribution to Indian management and nation building. Many thanks for accepting the awards and joining us here to receive those from the Honorable Minister. A very cordial welcome to a very generous celebrities who have kindly agreed to read the citations for Aima's award winners. Aima treasures its friendship with you and thank you for helping us honor tonight's awardees. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 12th year of Aima Managing India Awards, and it gives me immense pride to say that these awards have created special niche among the business honors in the country. What differentiates these awards is that the focus is on contribution to the nation building and not just narrow financial achievement. This year's awards reflect India's achievement in mitigating the health and economic crisis of the past 2 years and the progress that the country has made in the high potential areas. Aima Managing India Awards not just appreciate the achievements of the past, but also try to direct entrepreneurship and management towards the emerging strengths of Indian economy. This year's awards have a clear slant towards young entrepreneurs and professionals and science-led companies. I am confident that in the coming years, there will be more young innovators joining the pantheon of Aima Managing India Award winners. As we move forward from the peak of the COVID crisis, we carry high hopes but we acknowledge the great uncertainty ahead. The world is seeing not only a health contagion, but also the technological, economic, and geopolitical ones. Uncertainty and complexity have become endemic, and the leaders are required to find ways to keep the boat steady in this never-ending storm and maintain the long-term direction. Aima Managing India Awards have recognized outstanding leadership in these difficult times, and we hope that these would inspire others to be agile and innovative. With these words, I welcome everyone once again and look forward to a great ceremony ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Dr. Sanjeev Goenka, Chairman Managing India Awards Jury and Chairman RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, to introduce the Aima Managing India Awards.
Mananiya Mantri Ji, office bearers of Aima, the huge range of distinguished guests, award winners, citation readers. Let me add my own very warm welcome to each one of you. It's a special evening, made special by an outstanding chief guest, an achiever, a transformer, a creator, a visionary. Thank you, Mantriji. Thank you so much for being with us. It's an evening where we recognize and award excellence, performance, vision, and dedication. Each one of you is outstanding. Outstanding in your achievements, outstanding in your contribution towards the nation, outstanding in setting an example to millions and millions of people. We thank you for agreeing to accept the awards, and we thank you for creating inspiration for so many people across the country. Once again, a very warm welcome, and thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Dr. Goenka. Appreciation for achievements comes in varied manners and from many sources, but no praise equals that which comes from one's peers, for only they know what it takes to achieve what you have. The Aima Managing India Awards is that coveted appreciation. So without further ado, let's get set to appreciate our achievers at the Aima Managing India Awards 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, we start the award distribution with the outstanding contribution to media. This accolade is given to an individual who has made a mark in media over the years and has been responsible for changing the face of media in the 21st century. This can include print or broadcast media. To introduce the winner of this award, may I invite Mr. P. Balaji, who is the Chief Regulatory and Corporate Affairs Officer at Vodafone Idea Limited.
Adarniya Mantriji, dignitaries on and off the dais. It's my privilege to read the citation for this particular award on outstanding contribution to media, and this goes to Palki Sharma Upadhyay, Executive Editor. She's an outstanding television and news anchor and a show host. She has created a niche for herself in an extremely crowded and noisy media market. She has been integral to the growth of Beyond, an unusual Indian news channel that pays attention to global events and issues. She provides an Indian point of view to consumers internationally. She hosts Beyond's flagship global leadership series and questions top national and international leaders about their policies, programs and actions. Among the leaders that she has interviewed are key players in South Asian politics, including former Pakistan President Pervez Musharraf and the Sri Lankan Prime Minister Anil. She also hosts the channel's prime-time news analysis and commentary show Gravitas, in which she strives to make sense of the breaking news. All India Management Association is pleased to present Aima Managing India Award for Outstanding Contribution to Media to Ms. Palki Sharma Upadhyay, Executive Editor Beyond.
Congratulations, Ms. Palki Sharma. Thank you, Mr. Balaji. Ladies and gentlemen, the jury this time decided to give this coveted award to two distinguished personalities. To introduce the joint winner of this award, may I invite Mr. Jatin Das, Indian painter, sculptor and muralist and a well-known name among contemporary artists of India.
Namaskar. I'm a total misfit in this gathering, being an artist, and yet I'm very excited to read this. Shireen Vaughn, Managing Editor, CNBC TV 18, star television presenter, a veteran journalist and author. She leads India's best-known business news channel, a popular news and talk show host. She has been producing and anchoring multiple award-winning shows for CNBC TV 18, such as the Indian Business Hour and Young Turks, India's longest-running show on startups and entrepreneurship. She is counted among the most influential women in Indian media, and she has been named a young global leader by the World Economic Forum. A versatile editor, she range of subjects including business, economy, policy and politics. She has reported on several key national and international economic events and interviewed some of the world's most influential leaders, from Prime Minister to Finance Minister to top global CEOs. Under her watch, CNBC TV 18 has consolidated its leadership and given business news a whole new meaning by ensuring the focus is not just on wealth creation but on creating values. All India Management Association is pleased to present the Aima Management India Award for outstanding contribution to media to Mr. Shirin Khan, Managing Editor.
Congratulations, Ms. Ban, for this well-deserved award. Thank you, Mr. Das, for introducing the winner. I'll request Ms. Ban to kindly share her thoughts.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for me to be here on the Aima stage. Thank you very much to the Honorable Minister, Mr. Gadkari. He's always been a supporter, so I'm very glad that we could be here this evening with you. Thank you very much to Mr. Goenka. When you made that call to me, asking me if I would accept the award, I readily accepted, so thank you very much for the honor. It's been a privilege, ladies and gentlemen, for me to lead CNBC TV 18, which is India's largest and most credible, influential business news platform. 22 years and running, and with 90% of the market today. It's a proud feat, and I would really like to dedicate this to a whole army of very committed, diligent reporters, anchors, producers, desk writers who work with me day in and day out to ensure that we uphold the highest standards of quality journalism, something that I'm particularly proud of. So deepest gratitude to my team back in the studio. Thank you very much for helping me tell my story. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to converge my passion with my purpose. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you and congratulations once again. Ladies and gentlemen, the next award is for the Young Entrepreneur Award. The accolade is given to people who have made significant achievements in their entrepreneurial venture at a young age. It recognizes and honors exceptional first-generation entrepreneurs for their outstanding contribution in entrepreneurship development. To read the citation and to introduce the winner for this award, we have with us Ms. Ritu Berry, an international fashion designer, outstanding entrepreneur, and a global ambassador of Indian couture and founder of the Luxury League.
Honorable Minister, dignitaries on and off stage, dear friends, it's a great honor for me to read this citation. Technology ninjas, sports buffs, and Manu fans. They have been partners in pioneering sports tech in India for over a decade. Their love for sports leads them to build India's leading sports technology company, Dream Sports, and the world's largest fantasy sports platform, Dream 11. Dream Sports has helped take the sports fan experience for over 140 million Indians to the next level. With brands such as Dream 11, Fan Code, Dream Capital, Dream Set Go, Dream Pay, and more, Dream Sports has consistently revolutionized sports engagement by elevating the sports technology landscape. Dream Sports Foundation has been championing the growth of sports by supporting over 5,000 athletes, some of whom have proceeded to achieve national and international laurels for India, winning around 130 medals. Since its founding in 2008, Harsh Jain and Bhavit Sheth have led their company to its present success as a leader by dreaming big and driving innovation. With a vision to make sports better, they are pioneering India's roadmap to becoming a sporting superpower. All India Management Association is pleased to present the Aima Managing India Young Entrepreneur Award to Mr. Harsh Jain, co-founder and CEO, and Mr. Bhavit Sheth, co-founder and COO of Dream Sports and Dream 11. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Berry. Congratulations, Mr. Harsh Jain and Mr. Bhavit Sheth.
We'd like to thank Aima for this prestigious award. It's been 14 years since we've started Dream 11 and now going to Dream Sports. And it's been a wonderful journey. I'd just like to take a short moment to say thank you for considering us. I know this is an award that you give to young entrepreneurs. And we have been on this journey for I'd just like to take a moment to say thank you for our family, to our families, for tolerating us as we pursued our passion for so many years, to our 15 crore users without whom we'd be nothing today, and finally to our teams who are at this moment hosting those crores of users on our platform while there's a very exciting IPL match going on. And we just get to stand here and take these awards. So this one's for the team. Thank you, everyone.
The next award is for Emerging Business Leader of the Year. This award is given to honor an individual who has revolutionized traditional Indian business practices while keeping the shareholders' interests uppermost in his or her mind with a relentless and clearly demonstrated strategic direction. To introduce the winner, we have with us Mr. Muzaffar Ali, who is not only a renowned Indian filmmaker, but an equally accomplished fashion designer, poet, artist, cultural reviver.
Honorable Minister, distinguished guests, I'm really honored to read this citation for the Emerging Business Leader of the Year, Satyanarayan Chava, founder and CEO of Laurus Labs Limited, an accomplished scientist turned entrepreneur. He found one of the most successful large-sized healthcare company. His career began as a young scientist in Ranbaxy Laboratories nearly 30 years ago, and he has worked at Vera Laboratories, Warren Laboratories, and Matrix Laboratories. He became the COO at Matrix within a short time. He founded Laurus in 2005, and today Laurus supplies APIs in the antiretroviral segment to world's top pharmaceutical companies, and globally, one of the 3 HIV patients take Laurus medicines. A relentless innovator, he has made Laurus Labs an R&D-led integrated pharma and biotech company. And under his leadership, Laurus has commercialized more than 60 products, filed 71 drug master files, and 350 patents, of which 177 patents have been granted. All India Management Association is proud and pleased to present the Aima Managing India Emerging Business Leader of the Year to Dr. Satyanarayan Chava, founder and CEO Laurus Laboratory. He's not been able to come, but his brother is here. Welcome.
Due to some unavoidable reason, Dr. Satyanarayana Chava could not join us here today. We have with us Mr. Krishna Chaitanya Chava to receive the award on his behalf. There is a video message. Our heartiest congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. We will now play a video message from Dr. Satyanarayana Chava.
Good evening, everyone. Respected Chief Guest, Honorable Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Government of India, Sri Nitin Gadkari ji, President AAMA, Sri Shekhar and Sri Sanjay Goenka, Chairman, Managing India Awards Jury, and Chairman RP Sanjay Goenka Group. It's a great honor to receive this award as emerging business leader of India from prestigious association like All India Management Association. Unfortunately, I'm unable to attend this meeting in person. But wholeheartedly, I would like to thank the jury and AAMA for choosing me for this award. And it's a great honor to all our colleagues who work with us. This award is a recognition of a combined effort of all our colleagues at Lance Labs. Today, on behalf of me, my son, Mr. Krishna Chaitanya Chava, and my brother, Mr. Nasimra Chava, will receive this award. Thank you for recognizing us. Thank you.
Our heartiest congratulations to Dr. Chava. The next award is for the MNC in India of the Year. This accolade is given to a global multinational company which has made an outstanding contribution towards economic and social upliftment in India. A company which has also demonstrated exceptional financial returns, strong growth, innovative strategies, and market leadership in its sector. To read out the citation, may I invite on stage Ms. Vandana Luthra, founder, VLCC Group, and a household name in the beauty and wellness space.
Honorable Minister, distinguished guests, a very, very good evening to all of you. It is with great pleasure that I read out this citation for an organization that I have long admired. So here goes. A multinational company with deep Indian roots. It has shown the way to look after the stakeholders during the COVID crisis. It has delivered a double-digit growth in revenues and profits during 2021, despite the challenges posed by the second wave of COVID, health and economic uncertainty, and input inflation. It has even expanded capacity by starting a new manufacturing facility, its 9th plant in India during the year. It has set an example of compassionate capitalism by achieving outstanding business results while caring for the health and economic well-being of its employees, business partners, customers, and the society at large. It has promoted nutrition awareness, supported farmers in sustainable agriculture, and undertaken waste management in many hill towns. All India Management Association is pleased to present the IMA Managing India Award for the MNC in India of the Year to Nestle India through its Chairman and Managing Director, Mr. Suresh Narayanan. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Luthra.
At a time when an interesting IPL match is being played, Maggi, Nescafe, Kit Kat, Munch will get you even hungrier than what you are at the moment. It is really a privilege and honor for me to receive this award on behalf of 8,000 people in my company who have worked tirelessly to achieve the results that we have been extolled for today. It's also a great honor for me to be here with my colleagues, and 2 of my colleagues are going to be retiring from the company at the end of this year. So I thought it would be a great idea for them to come and see the achievements that they have been part of. We have a long history in this country. We are rooted in this country. We have built our 9th factory at a time of COVID. It's 65% female employees, a completely digitally enabled and ecologically friendly factory. We hope in doing this, we set an example to not only ourselves but to the country that women do matter and we can make that difference.
strategies and have successfully carried out consolidation of their business on the global front for enhancing their potential for growth and global competitiveness. To read out the citation, may I invite on stage Mr. Nikhil Sani, Vice President Aima and Vice Chairman and Managing Director, Triveni Turbine Limited.
Honorable Minister, good evening, friends. It's my privilege to read the citation for the Award for Indian MNC of the Year to the Serum Institute of India, to be received by Mr. Adar, the CEO of the Serum Institute. The world's largest vaccine maker before the breakout of the COVID pandemic, the company delivered 1.5 billion doses of COVID vaccines to over 70 countries in 2021, and it had enough stock to meet the world's COVID vaccination needs. The company bet on the unproven and unapproved AstraZeneca vaccine and started its production in September 2020, which proved to be critical to avoid the containment once WHO approved the vaccine. Now, it has added more COVID vaccines to its portfolio. In fact, the company has been central to WHO's COVAX program to immunize the world against COVID. The company is a linchpin of the International Vaccine Alliance, Gavi, in immunizing children in over 170 countries with affordable vaccines for a range of diseases, including meningitis, diphtheria, tetanus, BCG, hepatitis, measles, and rubella. The All India Management Association is pleased to present the Aima Managing India Award for Indian MNC of the Year to the Serum Institute of India through its CEO, Mr. Adar Poonawalla. Many congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Sani. Congratulations, Serum Institute of India and Mr. Adar Poonawalla.
Honorable Gadkari ji, thank you for being here and for your dynamic leadership. Sanjeev, for those kind words earlier today. Everyone here at AIMA, business leaders, entrepreneurs, it is really heartwarming to receive this on behalf of Serum Institute. You know, I stand on the shoulders of all our 8,000 employees, staff, workers, some of my team members who are here. Without which, you know, Serum Institute, which was founded by my father in 1966, who had the original vision of doing something for the masses and meeting the unmet needs of India to balance the inequalities when we were always dependent on imports and vaccines and pharmaceuticals from multinationals overseas. We decided, well, my father at that time decided to do something about it. I've tried my best to expand that global footprint that Serum Institute had when I joined 20 years ago, and we hope to launch many impactful vaccines both in India and to the rest of the world, and we look forward to doing that. And this award validates all the hard work that we've put in, so that just encourages us to do even more. So thank you very much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you and congratulations once again to Serum Institute of India and Mr. Adar Poonawalla. The next award is for Outstanding PSU of the Year. It is given in recognition of the outstanding performance by a PSU in their sector, innovation, and for following best human resource management practices and displaying social responsibility as the very essence of their existence. To introduce the winner, we have with us Dr. Monica Khanna, Director, K.J. Somaiya Institute of Management and Dean of the Faculty of Management Studies at Somaiya Vidya Vihar University.
Respected Honorable Minister, dignitaries and delegates present here today, it is my proud privilege to read the citation for the Outstanding PSU of the Year for the Indian Space Research Organization to be received by Dr. S. Somanath, Chairman, ISRO. An iconic organization
that is a source of national confidence and pride. ISRO is a global leader in science and technology. One of the big 6 space agencies, it operates one of the largest fleet of communication and remote sensing satellites, and it is striving to put Indian flag on the moon and Mars. ISRO is central to India's economy, security, and future, as it provides critical tools and services for communication, navigation, geographic information, education, weather forecasts, and much more. One of the most competitive space launch organizations, ISRO has developed cost-efficient rocket launch systems and has become the preferred carrier of satellites for many countries and companies. It is striving to stay a leader by developing reusable launch vehicles, multi-stage orbit vehicles, and heavy lift launchers. All India Management Association is pleased to present the Aima Managing India Award for PSU of the Year to Indian Space Research Organization through its chairman, Dr. S. Somanath.
Honorable Mandriji, it's an honor to receive this award from you, a great leader and an inspirational leader. And let me thank Aima for this award, and let me receive this award on behalf of thousands of men and women of Indian Space Research Organization, who has created an inspiring organization. And I must tell you that the mandate to us is now to create many more private space enterprises in this country. And I am very sure in the days to come, Aima will recognize Department of Space and Indian Space Research Organization for creating space enterprises in this country. I look forward to that, and thank you so much once again.
Congratulations, Indian Space Research Organization and Dr. S. Somanath. Your achievements make the whole nation proud. And thank you, Dr. Khanna, for reading the citation. Our next award tonight is for lifetime contribution to media. This accolade is given to an individual who has made a mark in media over the years and has been responsible for changing the face of media in the 21st century. This can include print or broadcast media. To introduce the winner of this coveted award, we have with us Mr. Akshay Bhalla, Office Managing Partner North, KPMG in India, also responsible for sales and business development efforts for the firm in domestic and international geographies.
Honorable Minister, distinguished guests, good evening. It's an honor to present the Lifetime Contribution to Media Award to Mr. Shekhar Gupta, founder and editor-in-chief, ThePrint. A widely respected journalist and an influential editor, he has been a central figure in Indian media evolution over the past 4 decades. He has reported on watershed events and questioned the high and mighty. An institution himself, he has set high standards for journalism, and he continues to strive for public trust in news and respect for media. In a sharply polarized society, he holds the middle ground and tries to offer even-handed, unhyphenated news and analysis. He combines journalistic skills and business acumen, and he is the founder of ThePrint, a leading digital news platform. For 13 years, he was the CEO of the Indian Express, where he was also the editor-in-chief for 19 years. He's a popular talk host, show host for TV and the web. All India Management Association is pleased to present the Aima Managing India Awards for lifetime contribution to media to Mr. Shekhar Gupta, founder and editor-chief, ThePrint. Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much, Nitinji and Aima, the jury. I've spent the last 10, 15 years in the dread of something called Lifetime Achievement Award. That someday somebody will ask me for it, and that means, uncle, your life is over. Now go home, play golf, and if you don't know how to play golf, which is true of me, then watch Netflix and IPL. So I rehearsed an answer that I would give usually to people who said, write your memoirs. Because I would say that writing your memoirs is like getting Lifetime Achievement Award. That means your life is done. So now I tell publishers that if I write my memoirs, I might write, I will call them first innings. So at least I have the title. So this, sir, is for the first innings. The second innings, as we used to say in the past, India plays its second innings always better than the first. So the second innings has now started, and that is ThePrint.in. So please track that.
Congratulations, Mr. Gupta. Thank you, Mr. Bhalla, for this citation. Our next category is the coveted Business Leader of the Year Award. It is to honor an individual who has revolutionized traditional Indian business practices while keeping the shareholders' interests uppermost in his or her mind with a relentless and clearly demonstrated strategic direction. To read the citation, may I invite on stage Mr. Sohail Seth, founder and managing partner, Council Age India, also a well-known columnist and a TV pundit amongst his other avatars.
Like the awardee who's led a largely unscripted life, like the world went through an unscripted time, I'm not reading the citation that was given to me to read, just so that it becomes more interesting. When the pandemic hit the world, he was a man who staked everything: reputation, revenue, and most importantly, a legacy that was built by his father. But in the process, what he did was be the savior not only to 1 billion plus Indians, but equally put the flag of India across the world. It wasn't just the pharmacy of the world that India's moniker existed, but because of the contributions that this man made to not only our country, but to the world, showing the world that India is not just brilliant, but it's also empathetic. He then went on to produce the Covovax, which became the vaccine for the world, became a partner with Gavi, which was the Global Alliance for Vaccination, but more importantly, spent more time and more money in completing the integrated chain, which would help vaccines reach everyone who needed a vaccine. On a personal note, I've seen this young lad since he was, about 12, always well-behaved in his father's presence, but always a maverick otherwise. It's a delight to see him rise in stature, but not necessarily in height. Please welcome Adar Poonawalla as the Emerging Business Leader of the Year.
The All India Management Association is pleased to present the Aima Managing India Business Leader of the Year Award to Mr. Adar Poonawalla, CEO, Serum Institute of India. Thank you, Mr. Seth, for the citation. And congratulations to Mr. Adar Poonawalla.
Sorry to speak to you again. I feel a little embarrassed to be up here again, and I thank you all for the love and warmth that everyone has shown me, and my recognition that I've got here today for the risks and hard work that everyone again has put in at Serum Institute. I think everyone's fed up of listening to me about vaccines and COVID, so I think I'll just leave it there and humbly just accept this award. Thank you once again. Thank you, everybody.
We now come to the award for Outstanding Institution Builder. This award honors an individual who has displayed exceptional vision and leadership in building an organization or an institution. A person who has been the driving force of an organization and has made a major contribution to an industry and nation building at large. To read the citation for the award, may I invite Mr. Vikram Chandra, leading television journalist and technology expert and founder of Editor G Technologies.
Mananiya Mantri Ji, honorable delegates and friends. It's my great pleasure and privilege to read the citation for Outstanding Institution Builder, and that goes to Sunil Bharti Mittal, the founder and chairman of Bharti Enterprises. A first-generation entrepreneur with a passion for connectivity, Mr. Mittal built Bharti Airtel into one of India's leading telecommunication companies, launching services to customers in Delhi in 1995. Airtel soon became one of India's most recognized and trusted brands. In 2010, Airtel entered Africa and Bangladesh and now operates in 17 countries, serving nearly 500 million customers. Airtel today ranks among the world's top 3 mobile operators with a growing portfolio of offerings. A big believer in the power of partnerships, he has established ventures with some of the biggest and most credible international partners like Singtel, SoftBank, AXA, Adar, and the UK government, among others. An innovator and a visionary, in 2020 he acquired a majority stake in OneWeb, which is building a constellation of satellites to provide seamless communication on all kinds of terrains and for all kinds of applications. The All India Management Association is pleased to present the Aima Managing India Award for the Outstanding Institution Builder to Mr. Sunil Bharti Mittal, the founder and chairman of Bharti Enterprises.
Our congratulations to Mr. Mittal, who is joining us virtually.
Mr. Mittal, over to you.
Thank you very much. First of all, my apologies, Gadkari ji, I was to be there present physically, and I was there in the evening. Then I had to come out for a meeting and could not arrive back in time. So please forgive me for my personal presence not being there. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank Aima and all the office bearers and the jury who have chosen this award for an institutional building. Something that I have been very satisfied and proud about the most for what Airtel has achieved in the last few decades. A first-generation company always finds it very hard to institutionalize businesses. There are businesses, and then there are corporations, and then there are a handful of institutions in business. Airtel became a very professionalized company very earlier on. I was obsessed with building it into an institution which was driven by professionals, process-oriented, high levels of corporate governance. And I'm therefore very pleased that today the same is being acknowledged and recognized by Aima, an important institutional builder itself, and importantly, someone who recognizes institutions. So with that, I may just add one real special word for the team at Airtel, the entire tribe at Airtel. They have really stood the test of time. They have seen a lot of adversities, a lot of difficulties in the last 2.5 decades. And every time they've emerged from it stronger and in a better shape to deal with the market environments, changing technologies, and fast adapting regulation. This happens only when a company is institutionalized. And I'm therefore very glad that Airtel today stands tall amongst a few handful institutions that have been built in India in the business field. So once again, Gadkari, thank you very much. And I would like to once again thank all the jury members for having chosen this particular award for Airtel. Thank you very much.
Our heartiest congratulations to Mr. Mittal, and thank you, Mr. Chandra. We now give away the Aima Managing India Award for Corporate Citizen. This award is given to an individual who has made significant contributions to public good, be it through strengthening the health and education system, alleviating poverty, helping the handicapped, or providing underprivileged children a promising future, just to name a few areas. To read the citation and introduce the winner for this award, we have with us Mr. Arun Kumar, former CEO KPMG and Assistant Secretary, Commerce for Global Markets and Director General of USFCS in the administration of President Barack Obama.
Honorable Minister, distinguished guests, it is a privilege to read the citation for the honoree of the Corporate Citizen Award, Mr. Anil Agarwal, founder and chairman of the Vedanta Group. A first-generation entrepreneur from Patna who has built a global business. He truly believes that India is a Sone ki chidiya, rich in natural resources, even richer in human resources, and that India needs to leverage these to build an Atmanirbhar Bharat. He has joined the Giving Pledge and pledged to donate 75% of his family's wealth to social causes. He is passionate about providing education to all children, creating jobs and empowering the youth of India. Though a global business leader, his heart is in India. Working with the central and the state governments, he is turning thousands of traditional Anganwadis into modern, state-of-the-art Nanghars. During the COVID crisis, the Vedanta Group set up 10 field hospitals and diverted oxygen from its industrial plants to assist people in need. All India Management Association is pleased to present the Aima
And thank you, Mr. Kumar. We are waiting to hear from you, Mr. Agarwal. Very good evening.
Yes, I'm here. Thank you very much. This is honor and privilege to have this award. We come from very modest background to have Nitin Gadkariji, whom he is my role model. The way he do things, Gati Shakti, you go anywhere in India, you see the infrastructure is happening. And I don't know how he does it. Everywhere he goes, you know that something is working. So congratulations the way you have done. All the jury member, my friend, Mr. Goenka, Mr. Ranganathan, Mr. Sethi, thank you very much. What Arun has said, जो दे दिया सो अपना है, जो रह गया वो सपना है. We all believe that India has a future. This is a time for India. This is a sweet spot for India. The way our government has played the role in India, in the world, it is unparalleled. The way today our leader is a tall leader, nobody can match him. The way he driving the country, I have no doubt, it's only a question of 5 years, everybody looking at India. And this award is not for me, for all my people who are working with me. Also, to Aima, I'm part of you. I'm looking forward in 1 year time, how can we double our capacity of everything? And that is possible. Today, wind is in our favor. Let's do it. So thank you very much for this award. I have my friend, Mr. Chandra is there. Amazing thing what he's doing. So wish everybody very, very best. Thank you very much for this award.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations once again. That was Mr. Agarwal joining us all the way from London. Our last award category today is the coveted Transformational Business Leader Award. We all know that business in present times calls for profound and rapid change around the globe. Everyone is being challenged to find creative solutions to problems and inefficiencies. This award is to honor and recognize the thought leader who has developed and transmitted the principles of transformational leadership with a unique emphasis on personal transformation as the starting point for transforming businesses, our communities, and our world. To read the citation, may I invite on stage Ustad Amjad Ali Khan Sahab, world-renowned Indian classical sarod player and President Aima, Mr. C.K. Ranganathan.
Thank you, Mr. Ustad Amjad Ali Khan, for joining us on the stage. I am reading on behalf of you. A professional business leader with outstanding track record of taking on high-stake assignments and delivering beyond expectations is steering the 150-year-old Tata Group into the digital age. A veteran of the IT industry with a percipient vision of the future is turning the Tata Group legacy businesses into pioneers of new technologies. Under his leadership, the group is entering new age industries such as electric vehicles, renewable energy, electronics, 5G infrastructure and services, internet consumers super app, and more. He has brought Air India back into the Tata fold 7 decades after its nationalization, and now as the new chairman of the venerable National Carrier of India, he is going about reinventing the company as a technology leader in the aviation industry. The Government of India has conferred the Padma Bhushan Award on him this year for his services. All India Management Association is pleased to present the Aima Managing India Transformational Business Leader Award to Mr. N. Chandrasekaran, Chairman Tata Sons.
Namaskar. I have great regards for Mr. Chandrasekaran and Tata Group, and my relationship with the whole world is through sound, so I could not understand the language, and that's why I requested him to read the citations. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ustadji and Mr. Ranganathan. Our heartiest congratulations to Mr. Chandrasekaran, who is now joining us virtually.
Sir, we request you to give your acceptance speech, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Aima. It is a great privilege and honor for me to receive this special award of Transformational Business Leader from Aima. Firstly, let me thank you for allowing me to receive this award virtually through video, as I had commitments here which I couldn't change to travel to Delhi in time for this function. I also want to personally thank Honorable Minister Nitin Gadkari for gracing this occasion and receiving this award from you, sir. The Tata Group has a very unique history, a strong heritage, and I am extremely privileged to have the opportunity to be at the helm of this group and steer this for the future. We are going about it with at least 3 distinct dimensions. We are strengthening our core companies, many of those companies are more than 100 years old, to get them to be agile for the new world. The second, transform these companies for the future, be it in terms of sustainability, be it in terms of digital technology, or the modern safety standards, or getting them attractive for the new age workforce. And the third, how do we participate in the new geopolitical
situation and also create businesses that are for the future and also businesses that will make impact for our country. And all of this cannot be done without a very strong team and a collective leadership of all my colleagues at the Tata Group across many, many companies. And I want to thank all my colleagues and the entire ecosystem, in fact, which includes not only our employees and our customers, but also our suppliers and many other partners. And finally, I want to thank the citizens of India, the Government of India, for the enormous support that we have received as we witnessed during the acquisition of Air India, about which we are very proud of. We are totally committed to transform Air India to be a world-class airline. And I know it requires a lot of work, but we are certainly up to the task and working on it diligently. And we will continue to seek support from everyone and also show some patience as we take up this huge task. Thank you, Aima. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, sir, for joining us virtually. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the award presentation ceremony. May I request you all?
Before we request our chief guest, the Honorable Minister, an inspirational leader, to share his thoughts with us, our first recipient very coyly and shyly went away without saying anything. Can I request Palki to say a few words?
Thank you, sir. Thank you is all I wanted to say, but I'll say more. Thank you, Honorable Minister, Mr. Goenka, and the Aima jury for the award that you've given me. I think it reinforces our faith we do. I remember reading long back that if you want to poison a people, you poison their wells. But I think in today's world, if you want to poison a people, you poison their stories. And our world is engaged in a grand storytelling competition, and various stories and narratives are basically jostling for space and acceptance. So I think in this day and age, it's very important to take control of your story. And that's what we're trying to do at WION. We are trying to tell India's story in India's voice for a global audience. And I'm very happy to know that it struck a chord with all of you and with the people who watch us the world over. And thank you, and this is for the young team at WION that inspires me every day with their passion and dedication. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations once again. May I request you all to please join me in extending a big round of applause one more time for all our awardees tonight. And may I now request to play the introductory video of our Honorable Chief Guest today, Shri Nitin Gadkari ji.
There are followers, there are leaders, and then there are visionary. Taking people and society to where they ought to be rather than where they want to be is what separates a visionary from a mere leader. This rare quality is what sets apart Nitin Gadkari, Minister of Road Transport and Highways, from many of his ilk. Born in 1957 into a free-thinking agricultural family, Nitin Gadkari at heart has always been a social worker inspired by the RSS founder KB Hedgewar's ideals of humanity and nation building. Taking off as a Minister of the Public Works Department in 1995, Nitin Gadkari made groundbreaking changes in the speed the city of Mumbai travel. So impressed was the then PM Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji with Gadkari ji's performance as PWD Minister that he offered him a responsibility of weaving road nets in the whole of rural India. The outstanding Swarnim Chaturbhuj Yojana, of which Shri Gadkari ji was the chairman, is the culmination of these efforts. 55 flyovers dotting the city have made commuting in Mumbai much easier than ever before. The foundation for the magnificent Bandra-Worli Sea Link was also readied during this time. The jewel in the crown of Maharashtra, India's first expressway, the world-class Pune-Mumbai Expressway, is also a futuristic project imagined and brought to fruition by Nitin Gadkari. Connecting over 13,000 unconnected villages with an all-weather $100 million project is another feat accomplished by this far-sighted visionary. Nagpur, his hometown, has seen first-of-its-kind double-decker bridge. An innovative beautification of flyover using local artists and painting of great political and social leaders was added attraction. Ajni Intermodal Station will have connectivity between long-distance buses, city buses, railways, metro and indirect link with city airport. Nagpur Broad Gauge Metro, which is a commuter rail project planned for Nagpur city and extending up to adjacent areas of Wardha, Narkhed, Ramtek, Bhandara and Chhindwara. World-class institutions like IIT, IIM and AIIMS emerge and thrive under his watchful gaze. This is in addition to the over 1,000 Ekal Vidyalayas that go a long way into molding the future tribal generations. Performing over 10,000 successful heart surgeries is another stupendous achievement in his illustrious career as a warm-hearted do-gooder. The city of Nagpur is the first city to explore alternative biofuels for transport. These include bio-CNG buses. His innovative idea of India's first-of-its-kind CNG-run tractor has proved to be farmer-friendly, cost-effective and helping in reducing air pollution. In a historic push for biofuels, Gadkari ji is introducing flex engines which will run on 100% ethanol, directly providing additional income to farmers and the agricultural sector. Sanskritik Mahotsav, motivating local artists to go nationally. Krida Mahotsav, supporting local sportsmen to showcase their abilities and motivate them to go nationally and on Olympic level. Projects like AgroVision are helping farmers with latest technologies and practices. His idea of using sewage water for power generation, use of ethanol as fuel have added a whole new dimension to the city's development program. As India's current Minister of Road Transport Highways, he has re-energized the whole sector with his clear vision. With more than 40,000 kilometers of national highways constructed in the last 7 years, 60,000 kilometers of new roads under his supervision are being constructed. The speed of road construction from a mere 3 kilometers in 2014 has grown to 40 kilometers in 2021. The dazzling Delhi-Mumbai Expressway has set 4 new world records with 12,500 cubic meters of concrete being laid down on the 4-lane stretch of 25.4 kilometers. These world records are as follows. Highway construction rate at 37 kilometers per hour. Construction of 2.5 kilometer long 4-lane concrete road near Vadodara at Delhi-Mumbai Expressway in 24 hours. Laying down of 26 kilometer long bitumen road at Solapur-Bijapur section of NH52 in 21 hours. A 50% growth in the length of the national highways in the last 7 years of the NDA government is a monumental achievement. The figures went up from 91,287 kilometers to 1,37,625 kilometers. Going further, INR 3.32 lakh crore is allotted for 22 greenfield expressways, initiated by the bridge building messiah as he is fondly referred to. Bharatmala and Sagarmala, 2 world-class access-controlled expressway projects led by Nitin Gadkari, are presently in various stages of construction. The Bharatmala project seeks to eliminate the perennial road traffic movement imbroglio across the country. With Nitin Gadkari taking charge, India's much maligned logistics sector has also metamorphosed from a point-to-point model to a hub-and-spoke model. This multimodal transport system integrates railways, highways, inland waterways and airports, conjuring a highly effective transportation grid, substantially reducing logistic costs and pollution. 35 multimodal logistic parks, 50 economic corridors, 10 intermodal stations are being readied for the monumental effort. Logistics summits with the international participants, including government organizations and the World Bank, leading to MOUs worth 2 lakh crore, have been held to add muscle to the initiative. Among his other endeavors, unprecedented progress is evident in port industrialization, national water highway traffic, jetties for coastal tourism, Ganga Yamuna cleaning, fundraising, asset monetization project, toll operate transfer. As MSME Minister, he has gone all the way to promote entrepreneurship, helping rural youth to adopt Khadi as a means of self-employment. The MSME Ministry has also found wings under Mr. Gadkari. He changed the definition for classification of MSME. Now, a company investing 1 crore and earning a turnover of 5 crore will be classified as micro company. The portal Udyam Registration UR offers faceless, fully online, paperless and transparent MSME registration process fully integrated with income tax and GSTN systems. His brainchild, Jal Kranti, Buldhana pattern of water conservation which changed economy of villages by rejuvenating water bodies, has won a global award. Mr. Gadkari introduced the first ever vehicle scrapping policy, which proved to be the fight against pollution and in the interest of road and vehicle safety. New FASTag policy is helping commuters to save their fuel and time on toll plazas. Some of his major work, like unprecedented push for research and development in electric vehicle, leading research and development for usage of waste materials in highway construction to cut down highway construction costs and generate wealth out of waste materials, developing ropeways and funicular railways in the remotest parts of the country, thus boosting tourism. Panchgaon project for women of making carpets from scrap cloth is a classic example of women empowerment. Khadi Prakritik paint, which is made from cow dung, is aiding in employment in rural areas and have exponentially improved rural economy. When all industries were shut in the pandemic, Mr. Gadkari empathized with people by conducting webinars and 800+ video conferences. His quick decision-making in procuring oxygen, PPE kits, helped those affected by the deadly virus. He generously donated ambulances to NGOs, helped to set up oxygen plants, factory to make remdesivir injections and injections for mucormycosis. Thus, by showcasing strong leadership and taking quick decisions, he handled the COVID situation effectively. His affable nature goes beyond everyday personal equations as he continues to transmit his radiance and ideas to every individual or organization with his unmatched zeal. Gifted with an ability to dream the seemingly impossible dreams and getting them to fruition also defines this clairvoyant visionary. Nitin Gadkari shines on as one of modern India's pioneering leaders and his work a template for the coming generations. If there ever was the infrastructure man of India, he would answer to the name Nitin Jairam Gadkari.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Honorable Chief Guest for the ceremony, Shri Nitin Gadkari, as I request him to address the August gathering.
Adaraniya Sanjeev Goenka ji, Mr. C.K. Ranganathan ji, President Aima, Shri Srinivas Dempu ji, Ms. Rekha Sethi, Director General of Aima, distinguished guest, award winners, eminent guest और उपस्थित सभी भाई और बहनों, सबसे पहले जिन लोगों को अलग अलग क्षेत्र में अच्छा कार्य करने के लिए अवार्ड मिला है, उन सब लोगों का मैं हृदय से बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन करता हूं, उनको धन्यवाद देता हूं। अवार्ड मिलने से उनका खूब फायदा होगा ऐसी बात नहीं है, पर अवार्ड मिलने के कारण एक इंस्पायरेशन एंड मोटिवेशन मिलता है कि हम जो कुछ कर रहे हैं उससे कहीं ना कहीं समाज उसको रिकॉग्नाइज कर रहा है, रिस्पेक्ट कर रहा है। और जिन लोगों को आपने अवार्ड के लिए चुना है उनमें से लगभग सभी लोगों के जीवन को मैं काफ़ी नज़दीक से जानता हूँ।
और अपने जीवन में उनका आउटस्टैंडिंग परफॉर्मेंस अपने क्षेत्र में रहा है। जर्नलिज्म का क्षेत्र हो, इंडस्ट्री का क्षेत्र हो, सोशल सर्विस का क्षेत्र हो, ये जो काम करने वाले लोग हैं ये हमारे लिए एक एसेट है। मैं अक्सर ये कहता हूँ कि जो लोग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स होते हैं वो केवल वेल्थ क्रिएटर नहीं होते हैं, वो एम्प्लॉयमेंट क्रिएटर होते हैं। और ऐसे लोगों को जितने बड़े प्रमाण में हम निर्माण करेंगे उससे अपने देश की इकोनॉमी स्ट्रांग बनेगी। इनोवेशन, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, साइंस, टेक्नोलॉजी, रिसर्च, स्किल्ड एंड सक्सेसफुल प्रैक्टिसेस, वी नेम इट एज नॉलेज एंड कन्वर्शन ऑफ नॉलेज इनटू वेल्थ इज द फ्यूचर फॉर द कंट्री। ये बात मैं अक्सर याद रखता हूँ और इसलिए जिन लोगों ने एक आउटस्टैंडिंग काम किया है ये निश्चित रूप से देश के लिए भी बहुत प्रेरणादायी है। बहुत बार मैं सरकार में काम करते समय इस बात का सुझाव देता हूँ कि ऑडिट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट, फाइनेंशियल ऑडिट इज़ वेरी वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट, बट परफॉर्मेंस ऑडिट इज़ मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट देन फाइनेंशियल ऑडिट। हर क्षेत्र में कम समय में काम करने वाले जो लोग हैं उन्होंने टेक्नोलॉजी का उपयोग करके, विजन का उपयोग करके, टैलेंट का उपयोग करके, सभी बेंचमार्क को पार करके उन्होंने अच्छा काम किया है। और अभी तो हमारे देश की, जैसे अनिल अग्रवाल जी कह रहे थे कि ये ऐसा पीरियड है हमारे देश के इतिहास का कि आज हमें प्रगति और विकास के लिए गोल्डन अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ इस समय अवेलेबल है। वी आर द फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग इकोनॉमी और वर्ल्ड की मार्केट में पहले जिन देशों से बहुत ज़्यादा माल जाता था उसके बजाय अब लोग हमें पसंद करने लगे हैं। और इसलिए मैं नेचुरली दो बातें कहूँगा कि एक्सपोर्ट को बढ़ाना और इंपोर्ट को कम करना, यही हमारा नेशनल मिशन है। और एक्सपोर्ट को बढ़ाने में ये आप सब लोगों का, चाहे वो फार्मास्यूटिकल इंडस्ट्री हो, ऑटोमोबाइल इंडस्ट्री हो, सब जगह पर बहुत अच्छा काम हो रहा है। मैं ट्रांसपोर्ट का मंत्री हूँ। इसी सभागृह में मैं कहता था कि इलेक्ट्रिक कार आएंगी देश में, इलेक्ट्रिक स्कूटर आएगी, बसेस आएगी, तो बाहर जाते हुए मीडिया वाले मुझे पूछते थे चार्जिंग स्टेशन कहाँ है, कहाँ से इलेक्ट्रिक बस आएगी। आज ऐसी स्थिति है कि 6-6 महीने इलेक्ट्रिक स्कूटर और बस और कार मिल नहीं सकती, उसकी वेटिंग लिस्ट है। परसों कुछ दिन पहले पार्लियामेंट में बताया कि 10 लाख व्हीकल अभी तक रजिस्टर हुए हैं और मुझे विश्वास है कि 2 साल में 60 लाख रजिस्टर हमारे यहाँ रजिस्टर होंगे। अभी तो मैं ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन की गाड़ी में घूमता हूँ दिल्ली में। लोग उम्मीद नहीं कर सकते कि पानी से हाइड्रोजन निकलेगा और उस पर गाड़ी चल सकती है। हमारे देश में सब कुछ करने की क्षमता है। और ये जो लोग जिनका आज आपने अवार्ड दिया, इन लोगों ने अपने क्षेत्र में कठिन स्थिति में भी, प्रतिकूल परिस्थिति में भी काम करके एक सक्सेस स्टोरी बनाई है। और जितनी ज़्यादा सक्सेस स्टोरी बनेगी वो अपने लाइफ में कितनी वेल्थ क्रिएट करते हैं, इसकी चर्चा ज़्यादा होती है। पर वेल्थ क्रिएटर जो होता है वो एम्प्लॉयमेंट क्रिएटर भी बहुत बड़ा होता है। और वी नीड इकोनॉमी वेयर वी कैन क्रिएट मैक्सिमम एम्प्लॉयमेंट पोटेंशियल। हमारा ग्रोथ रेट हमको बढ़ाना है, पर 115 जो एस्पिरेंट डिस्ट्रिक्ट है, जो हमारा बैकवर्ड एरिया, एग्रीकल्चर, रूरल, ट्राइबल, फॉरेस्ट एरिया, वहाँ भी ग्रोथ रेट बढ़ना चाहिए, वहाँ भी पर कैपिटा इनकम बढ़ना चाहिए। और इसके लिए एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप एंड टेक्नोलॉजी जो बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है। और मैं ये मानता हूँ कि नो वन इज़ वेस्ट, इट इज़ डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द विजन ऑफ द अप्रोप्रिएट लीडरशिप एंड अप्रोप्रिएट टेक्नोलॉजी दैट यू कैन कन्वर्ट वेस्ट इनटू वेल्थ। और इसलिए स्वाभाविक रूप से ये जो सक्सेसफुल आइकॉन्स हैं जिनका आपने सत्कार किया है, उसका सबसे बड़ा उपयोग यही है कि इन लोगों के जीवन चरित्र को और सक्सेस स्टोरी को देखकर काफ़ी लोगों के मन में जो एक भावना आएगी कि हमने भी इनके जैसा काम करना चाहिए, वही हमारे लिए सबसे महत्वपूर्ण है। मैं आइमा के अनेक कार्यक्रमों में अक्सर आने का मौका मुझे मिला है और निश्चित रूप से मुझे इस बात की खुशी है कि निश्चित रूप से ये जो ऑल इंडिया मैनेजमेंट एसोसिएशन है, मैनेजमेंट ये एक ऐसा स्ट्रक्चर है कि इमारत कितनी भी ऊंचाई हो, उसकी पिलर कितने स्ट्रांग होंगे, उसी प्रकार से इंडस्ट्री और बिजनेस में मैनेजमेंट ये सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट होती है। और मुझे बहुत खुशी हुई कि जब पूनावाला आए तो वो अपने 2 लोगों को लेकर आए कि कहे कि दिस इज़ नॉट द सक्सेस ऑफ इंडिविजुअल, दिस इज़ ए सक्सेस ऑफ टीम वर्क। और मैं बहुत बार मैनेजमेंट में कहता हूँ कि ए नाम के व्यक्ति ने ए स्क्वायर काम किया और बी नाम के व्यक्ति ने बी स्क्वायर काम किया, तो टोटल वर्क इज ए स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर। बट व्हेन ए एंड बी कम्स टुगेदर, थिंक्स टुगेदर एंड वर्क्स टुगेदर, ए प्लस बी ब्रैकेट में स्क्वायर, इसका जवाब आता है ए स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर प्लस ट्वाइस ए बी। और ट्वाइस ए बी इज ए रिजल्ट ऑफ कलेक्टिव टीम स्पिरिट। आप इंडिविजुअली कितने स्ट्रांग हो, इंडिविजुअली कितने विद्वान हो, इससे ये तो महत्वपूर्ण है ही, पर इससे ज़्यादा आपके और आपके टीम के बीच में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 1 फीट का ही अंतर चाहिए। और जिन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के पास अच्छी टीम है, उनकी सक्सेस स्टोरी और ग्रोथ रेट बहुत तेज़ी से बढ़ता है। और इसलिए मुझे बहुत खुशी है कि इन अच्छे आइकॉन का आयमा ने सत्कार किया है, उनको अवार्ड दिया है। इसी प्रकार से यही इंस्पायरेशन, मोटिवेशन देश की कोने कोने तक जाएगा। और ऐसे हजारों लोग कल अवार्ड देने के लिए, मैं पूछ रहा था गोयनका जी को कि अवार्ड की क्रेडिबिलिटी जो होती है वो जो चुनने वाले लोग होते हैं, जो इसको चयन करते हैं, उनका बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट रोल होता है। इंडिपेंडेंट, इम्पार्शल एंड फेयर अप्रोच के साथ जो लेजिटिमेट है, जुनाइन है, उन्हीं को अवार्ड मिलता है, तो अवार्ड की भी इज्जत बढ़ती है। द क्रेडिबिलिटी ऑफ अवार्ड विनर और क्रेडिबिलिटी ऑफ इंस्टीट्यूशन इक्वली इम्पॉर्टेंट। मुझे इस बात की खुशी है कि आपने जिन लोगों को आज अवार्ड दिया है, उससे उनका तो गौरव हुआ है, पर आपकी क्रेडिबिलिटी में भी बढ़ोतरी हुई है, क्योंकि जिन जिन लोगों को आपने अवार्ड दिया वो उन सब लोगों का काम उतना ही अच्छा है। मैं दिल से उनको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं और शुभेच्छाएं देता हूँ। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। नमस्कार।
Thank you, Honorable Minister, sir. As we approach the conclusion of this evening's ceremony, may I now request Mr. Srinivas Dempo, Senior Vice President, Aima, and Chairman, Dempo Group of Companies, to please propose the vote of thanks.
I promise to be under a minute. I know all of you all have had a very long evening. Honorable Minister Nitinji Gadkari, office bearers of Aima, my colleagues at Aima, award winners, citation readers, distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, it gives me great privilege, and I deem it a great pleasure, to be drawing the curtains on this very amazing ceremony. What a night it has been. We've actually celebrated management excellence, we've celebrated institution building, we've actually celebrated India. As Honorable Minister has said, that each one of you have contributed meaningfully to India's growth story, and Aima is very, very proud of it. I specially and profusely thank Honorable Minister Sri Nitinji Gadkari for sparing his valuable time today. As has been said earlier, you've always accommodated Aima, sir, and you have always been a friend, philosopher, and guide to us. So thank you once again. And you've been doing some amazing work, as I told you earlier. Even in my small state of Goa, the kind of infrastructure building happening and at such a pace. And I thank your leadership for the same. I also thank all the award winners today. As I said, you have adopted to the changing environment. As we say, over the last a couple of years and over the last couple of months, really decades have happened. And you all have all not only survived, but you all have actually grown and shown the best in your own sectors. So once again, Aima, thank you for accepting the award and for coming here, many of you all, to receive the award. It's a great matter of honor and pride for us. All the citation readers, you are a celebrity in your own right, and it was very, very indeed nice of you. Heartfelt thanks to you for coming here and reading out the citations. I must thank all the sponsors. I must thank all the past presidents of Aima. They have taken out their valuable time and been with us, which is an encouragement to Aima. Thank you and have a good evening.
I request Mr. C.K. Ranganathan, President Aima, to kindly present a memento to the Honorable Chief Guest as a token of our appreciation and thanks. On behalf of Aima, I once again thank the chief guests, the award winners, the celebrities who introduced the awards, all the dignitaries, media and eminent guests who have joined us here tonight and made this evening very special. Our sincere thanks to our principal co-sponsors, Kirloskar Brothers and Cabin Care, sponsors, Dempo Group of Companies and Triveni Turbine Limited, co-sponsors, Hero Insurance Broking India Private Limited, RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, Usha International and Vodafone Idea Limited, associate sponsors, JK Paper Limited and ONGC Limited, academic partner, KJ Somaya Institute of Management, corporate sponsors, Cochin Shipyard Limited, NTPC Limited, Pattern International Limited, Tata Chemicals Limited and Transport Corporation of India Limited, supported by BSE Limited. We would also like to thank our knowledge partner, KPMG in India. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of the 12th edition of the Aima Managing India Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, may I invite you all to please join us for dinner at Shah Jahan Hall. Thank you and good night.